Goodness Morgan. 145 days out. Started on 153 days out, and that literally feels like about 4 hours ago. So that just goes to show how fast time passes. And if I'm getting lean and training, or if I'm sitting and eating shite, that time's going to pass anyway. So it's all good and well doing the physical side of it and having fucking rock hard abs and a fucking looking boss, but if you feel like shit in here, you feel like shit in here. But my point is, whether I was in great shape or not, that didn't necessarily make me happy. Forget about all that, because that's in the past. But my point is, no matter how you look, no matter how much money you've got, no matter how successful your life appears on the outside, you're not happy in yourself. You're not happy in yourself. Now, for about 7 years, I suffered from anxiety. I didn't know what anxiety was. I knew what the feeling was, but I didn't know what the name of it was. Everyone knows what anxiety is nowadays, but I didn't actually know what it was, and I didn't know what it was called. And I stumbled across it one day, and it's like, oh, so that's what it is. I had anxiety that bad. I was in physical pain. I remember being on holiday in Turkey, and I had to carry a brown paper bag around with me and breathe into it because I was away from work, because I was away from being in control. I couldn't cope. So even though I was on holiday, it was 10 times worse. I was panicking all the time because I never had control. I think the start of it all for me was when my mum died, because something that's meant to be there isn't there anymore. So you carry on as normal, you suppress what you're feeling, you know, chin up, we just cracked on. When my mum died, I had one day off work and went back in, because I thought to myself, what was the point in moping around feeling sorry for myself? Worst thing I could have done. That was the worst thing I could have done, because my mum just died. Let that process, let that shit process. Don't crack on. You're not a super fucking hero, John. You need to let that fucking process. I didn't give myself a chance to grieve. And with that, oh, bloody fucking havoc. But when my dad died, about 6 years later, I took 3 weeks off work. I grieved. I'd learned to grieve. But because I never dealt with my mum, I played fucking havoc with my life. I didn't adjust to the change. I carried on like it never happened. And I still think there's a bit of it still there now, to be honest. I haven't fully accepted it. I have with my dad, but there's still a little tiny there with my mum. It's not fully, I'm being honest, it's not. And hey ho. I was 25, I had my own business, it was flying, I had my own house. Baby was on the way, just proposed to the baby's mum. Still bald, but my life was great. I had it all. By 25, I was fucking doing very well. This catastrophic event happened. It just changed everything for me. It really did. I honestly believe if my mum was alive now, my life would have went a completely different direction. I don't, you know, shit happens and that's the way it is. But after that, my relationship deteriorated with the baby's mum. I lost focus in the shop. I become a bit of a wreck. I was going out all the time. I lost my focus because I just thought, what's the fucking point? And that's where the anxiety comes. Anxiety. And do you know what anxiety is? Do you know, I don't suffer, honest to God, on my kids' lives, I do not suffer from anxiety. I get depressed as fuck, but I don't suffer from anxiety. I think my brain's done something. I think my brain's like bypassed it. It's like I've become quite, I'm not relaxed obviously, but I've become, if something's going on in my life and if I can't change it, what's the fucking point in fucking worrying about it? End off. But what I realised about anxiety was, anxiety's bottom line, it's fear. It's fear, and that's what it is. So maybe I was scared to deal with the fact that my mum's not there anymore. Maybe I was scared to face certain things. Maybe I was putting my head in the sand. Ignorance was bliss, and every time one of these things that I didn't want exposed or I didn't want to realise, that's when my anxiety would fucking fly. And that's when you get a panic attack, when you're about to have to face your fear. But you know, when you face your fear, it's not even that fucking bad. Because once it's there in front of you, you deal with it. But it's the fear of facing it, that's what fucking kills you. That's what pains you. That's what fucking makes you suffer every day. And that's what anxiety is. The fear of facing the fucking fear. And I hated it. And I never ever thought to get over it. And I did. I thought, is this my life now? Do I live this whole life in this fucking pain? Is this fucking life? But it wasn't. And it isn't. I've got different issues now. I get down. I don't get anxiety, but I get a bit down. But that makes me fucking normal. And if you don't get down, you're a fucking liar. End of. So after Mum died, do you know what I started doing? And I've done it ever since. And I'll never not do it. It's like going to the gym for your mind. So, you've got a dead rat in your ceiling. What do? You phone the rat man to remove it. Same, I go to a therapist. It's the same fucking thing. If I've got rats in my mind, I want them fucking removed. End of. That was a good analogy, that, to be fair. But yeah, I go to a therapist. I've been to CBT for about 2 years, which is fucking loved it. I went to another woman called Dawn. I went to a woman called Maria, and I'm currently with someone called Joe. I pay for it myself. I'll always go. I just think, you know, sometimes in life we face certain issues, and you know, again, I don't want to fall back to going to the ignorance is bliss shit. I don't want to have to go back to just cracking on. I want to find out what the issue is, and I want to deal with it, and I want to pull it out by the roots and fucking launch it, because it's got no fucking room in my head. But yeah, but if you go to therapy, or you're thinking about going to therapy, don't think there's something wrong with you. If anything, it gives you the edge over everyone else, because everyone else is just running around in circles, not knowing what's going on. It just makes you wiser, makes you more self-aware, and blah blah blah. But yeah, Joe, the therapist that I go to, about 7 sessions in, she goes, "John," and I go, "Yeah." She goes, "I've never met anyone like you." And I go, "What do you mean you've never met anyone like me?" My heart's going now. And talking about anxiety, it's okay to get anxious, but having anxiety is a different story. So just because you're getting anxious about something, like, it could be anything, like you get a test result, it doesn't mean you've got anxiety. You're anxious, that's a normal response, that's a normal behaviour. So don't fucking, just don't label it straight away. So she goes to me, these old women think I'm filming it. She goes to me, "John, in all the years I've been doing this, in all the hours, the 5,000 hours I've spent in this room, I've never met anyone like you." And I was like, and I went, "Why is that, Joe?" And she goes, "I vape, John, and in all the hours I've spent in this room, you're the only person who's asked me if you can vape." And I went, and she said, "See that footstool there, John, which is clearly a footstool? You're the only person that's ever asked, can I put my foot on that stool?" I was like, and Joe's only got one leg. And on the second session I went, "Joe, do you mind me asking what happened to your leg?" And she smiled, she went, "I was doing a bed, John, and I fell over. I broke my ankle, got MRSA, and I had to get my leg off." And I was like, "Fucking hell, girl." But she said, "John, you're the only person to ever ask me what's happened to my leg." I was like, "What's your point, John?" And she went, "You are absolutely transparent." She said, "But you get people that are transparent and honest." But she said, "You are physically transparent as well in your behaviour." So basically what she said, and I'm quite proud of this, and I'll always live by this, and if people appreciate it, they can appreciate it, and if people want to abuse it, just leave me alone. I'm proud that what you see is what you get. And I do wear my heart on my sleeve, and sometimes people might be like, I don't know, people might think that's a bit fucking, you know, not masculine. But I tell you what's masculine, a man who's not scared to fucking be himself, that's what's fucking masculine. And yeah, but lately I've been looking down to cost, but I'm getting out of it now, and this is all part of it. If I've got nothing to do, if I've got nothing to focus on, I get depressed. End of. But with me, I only do what I enjoy doing. I struggle to do what I have to do. If I enjoy it, I'm there with fucking knobs on, and I fucking smash it. And I've made that clear throughout my life. No matter what I choose to do, I do it. I do well. Now I took my kids to the park a couple of days ago, and I took them to the park. And as soon as they wanted to go to the park, as soon as they got to the park, Holly went, "Can I have your phone?" And I went, "I've just brought you to the park." And she just stood there with her arms folded, and then she was like, "Well, can we go to the other park? It's bigger." So that worries me, that is because she got what she wanted, but it still never satisfied her. She wanted something else. So once she achieved a goal, it weren't good enough. So she's always going to chase the next thing, and that'll go on forever and ever. And that's something that needs to be addressed. But that sort of made me realise, you think you want things, and when you get them, you don't enjoy it. You just want the next fucking thing. So it's alright me saying it, because I struggle to do it, but living in the now is important, and enjoying. And that's why after doing this show, I should celebrate, and I should embrace it, and I should enjoy it. Because I used to do loads of achievements, loads of things, like I raised money for that little boy to send him to Florida, and there was loads of things going on at the time, and people would come up to me. There was about 3 or 4 really good things going on at the time, and people were coming up to me saying congratulations, and I used to get anxiety because I felt I couldn't enjoy them. Why? But that's going to therapy. It teaches the importance of these things. But yeah, anxiety is a fear of the future. Depression is just the past bogging you down. But yeah, not being able to get out of bed, thinking what's the fucking point? Every time you fucking get on your feet, you get knocked back down, and you've got to get up again, and you've got to do all the work again. But you know what? That's just the fucking way it is, and that's fucking life, and everyone goes through it. And just because they don't put it on Facebook and they let it on Facebook, we're all dead happy, and they're fucking putting pictures up with the fucking fellas, and the fellas fucking shagging the best mate behind the back, or they're letting on they've got this, they've got that, and they haven't got a fucking pot to piss in. Bullshit, mate. It's all fucking bullshit, and that's the fucking problem. Society, we're fucked. We don't fit in the system. So all men are fucking suicidal. It's because of the pressure. And it's especially with men as well. There's so much pressure on men. It's fucking not on. And it's like, people say suicide's selfish. People are in that much pain, they can't go on. They've tried to not do it. They've tried, but the pain will get that overwhelming. They just want the pain to end. If someone's got cancer and they want to go to Switzerland and get the euthanasia thing, you'll go, yeah, if he wants to die, you can fucking die. It's the same fucking thing, but it's very unfortunate. It's like if someone's got cancer, they have a fucking charity night, they do sponsored walks, they do marathons, they do that. But if someone's got mental health, they tell them to fucking chin up. And then they kill themselves and call them selfish. Left kids there. Yeah, well fucking help them then. Just arrived at the gym. Today is leg day. Put it this way, I've known of people who have travelled from around the country straight up to train legs with Carl, because he's quite famous for training legs. He I don't know if he gets a pleasure out of it, but he pushes people as far as they can go. Yeah, it's going to be quite painful, and he knows I'm going to be filming it, so he's going to show off. And I'm doing it with Big Dave tonight. Big bad Dave. Big bad Dave. Moonlander. He's massive. He's like a Viking.
You'll meet him soon.
So yeah, leg day. Everyone, this is Jared. Sorry, Jared. Jared's ginger. But he's sound. Aren't you?
300 quid, John.
We are, look up.
Well, you're doing this show, aren't you? You're doing all that on YouTube and all that, yeah. So, if you're including me in it, obviously I've got to be there. But there's a holiday ball for me, which I'm very grateful for. And it was on the week of you doing the show, so I had to change it. So I said to them this afternoon, change it. She was okay, I'll do that for you. Blah, blah, blah. And she rang me up while I was in the hospital, I got blood tested, and she said, it could cost you 300 quid, that, you know. I went, what? So indirectly I've paid for my own holiday.
Well,
so it's not a gift no more. So if you don't do it, you're only 3 ton.
can't get further than that.
Oh, and the flights are dearer as well. I haven't paid the flights on it. Flights are dearer as well, so if the flights are dearer, you know what I mean?
Well, it means a lot to me that you've done that, Cal. Do you know what I mean? I really appreciate it. No, you are. You are. You're a good coach. That's dedication. And no pressure on me then, no?
No pressure on you, know.
Jesus Christ.
Who's that?
And on the back footy.
You're not doing legs now?
Yeah.
Hey, do you know change my holiday?
Have you?
Yeah. That right.
For John's show.
For John's show?
I'll tell you what, that's some close that though.
How much that cost you, Carl? Come on, lad.
Go! 6! 1! 5. 5.
Yes. I'm like the fucking Incredible Hulk. More like the Incredible Hulk.
That's what happens when you got 3 legs, John.
Get off me deck! Move! How'd you feel, Dave?
Never better me. Yourself?
The colour of your skin tells a different story. Your beard's even gone redder. She just said gonna be in one of your videos. As soon as I get my camera out, she shit herself.
Yeah, you're in the video.
Tell us, how much weight have you lost since you joined here, bro?
Like 3 stone.
3 stone.
Yeah.
You look like you've lost more, to be fair.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Now make it out myself.
Apparently she's my biggest fan.
You've got some fans though, John, haven't you?
I have got fans.
Technically, I'm your biggest fan.
I've got a fan.
Technically, he's your biggest fan.
I've got, yeah.
She's, no, because he's the biggest person.
I've got a fans only page.
Have
You
you?
join, yeah.
Fans only page.
Yeah.
What's that
One of them weeks.
Fans only.
Fans only.
No, I was telling Dave about, while training with Dave there, I was telling about my video and what the topic was about men's mental health, and I was talking about my struggles and stuff, and Dave, how tall are you, Dave?
6'6".
You know, Dave's a big man, look at the beard on him, and it's like...
Hey. Big ginger beard.
A big ginger beard.
I'm mixed race though, I've got full gins like.
Oh, right, okay. But Dave, you were like, you said you wanted to sort of like, I'm just saying about like, you know, you're a big man, you know, you could be seen as intimidating, you know what I mean, and you're saying you've had your own struggles.
Yeah, there's that stigma, isn't there? I think that goes with being like a big fella or whatever. I think everyone kind of thinks you're bulletproof, or you think, oh, I want to be like him, he's this and that. And, you know, I was walking around last year at 6'6" and 21 stone, and people are like, oh, Big Dave this, Big Dave that, but they didn't realise at the time I was probably like the most fragile person you'd ever met. I was going through things as we all do as fellas, but it's that thing, isn't it? Stiff upper lip and kind of get on with it. And to the point where it just cracked in the end, and I couldn't take it anymore, became really unwell. And I made a good solid attempt at my own life. I think less than a year ago. Now, and when with me, my train of thought was at the time, it scares me now to think about it, but at the time, I thought everyone would have been better off without me. That's what I was.
So you justified it in your own brain,
yeah,
your own mind?
You know, my mates, everyone, I was just a burden, that's how I saw it, and that's how I justified it to myself. But I weren't a coward's way out, so I couldn't take it anymore. It was more, everyone would be better off without me. And I convinced myself that way. Really dangerous train of thought. Yeah, the trigger points, I mean, I lost my job, I lost my relationship, I was told I couldn't father children naturally, just loads of things that emasculate me, which shouldn't really, but it, you know, it's just life, but it did, and I couldn't look in the mirror no more, but I was suffering from other things, lots of family members and whatever else, and never really grieved, never really addressed it properly. So yeah, kind of got on top of me and ended up where I ended up, but I'm all the better for it now. I tied myself to a tree. Stayed off. A big tree, yeah, tested it first. Shouldn't have went, but yeah, I hung myself off a tree in a local park, and the branch snapped, very, very luckily.
But that's how far people go on it. I tested it.
Yeah.
If you think back now to what you're saying, I tested it.
But the moment,
I tested taking my own life.
yeah, but the moment I stepped off,
Regret it.
I regretted it like that, instantly regretted it. So that just shows you I was never meant to be doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
But I convinced myself in my mind, and your mind is so powerful, that I was doing the right thing. Oh yeah, good job I was 21 stone, otherwise the branch hadn't snapped.
And your lips, tell the
I
tale.
don't know, yeah, so but yeah, we look on the bright side now and we laugh about it, but you know, at the time it's serious, it's something that's quite close to my heart now. So I'm glad that you're touching on it, John, to be honest, because not enough people talk about it. So yeah, I think talking about it helps a lot.
People don't really accept you've got it though.
No,
That's
especially
why they can't
Dennis.
talk about it. And a man just thinks he's got to be like, I don't need to, I'm tough. But everyone has struggles, don't they?
I know this is what it is. It's like a lot of men get emasculated. It's, you know, if a man doesn't live up to the expectations of what a man should be, they feel like they're a failure,
Yeah.
and that's pressure.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. It's like I said earlier on in the video. I said, you know, I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I might do people's heads in sometimes, because what you see with me is literally what you get. If I'm down, I'm down. If I'm up, I'm up. But it's like, I think it takes a fucking bigger man to fucking be honest.
Yeah, 100%. I found that out. It took me ages to talk, and the right people. I don't think you can just talk to anyone. You've got to find that right person. Carl was a good one for me. Get some good honest feedback. And that was my therapy, to be honest, was the gym and talking about it. And once I found it, I talked about it, I kind of offloaded it, and all my insecurities and all that, and it just kind of fizzled away.
People don't want to be judged, that's why they don't want to say that.
No.
You don't want to be judged as a failure or judged as, look, you fucking quit because you're saying this, and it's totally the opposite.
See, it's like you see the likes of Tyson Fury, and you see like this big man and stuff like that, and it's like he's not scared to talk about it.
No, I don't think he should be, and for ages I was. I mean, there was times I wouldn't even look in the mirror. How silly is that? See, now this is the first time I spoke about it, certainly on camera, to people I don't really know, certainly to your viewers and that, but I'm comfy with it now. It's, you know, it's a part of me past, it's a part of who I am, and I'm stronger because of it. But I owe a lot to this fella.
I mean, he is a bad knobhead, like.
But he is, yeah. That was just fucking disgusting what he made us do.
He hasn't charged you £300 for saving your life, has he?
Why are you going to this show?
Well, do you know what? I got a holiday bought for me as a present.
That's lovely, that.
from being such a wonderful person.
Yeah. You don't go away often, do you?
No. And now, I actually haven't got a holiday because I'm having to pay for my present because I've had to move it. Have a guess how much it was?
How much was it?
300 quid.